Hey guys, and welcome back to Diablo 3. So last time we completely cleared the Fields of Misery. Well, not completely cleared, we explored all of them and found the 2 dungeons which we can have here. There might be more that you could have, but these are the 2 we have. So I'm starting off with the Scavengers Den up here, because that's an optional one, and I'm obviously going to do those as well. And hopefully I'll be able to show you some interesting events and stuff. I definitely know there will be a resplendent chest at the end of this dungeon, so...
You're dead.
There, a worthy foe.
Oh, Vortex again. Vortex is one of the special abilities which I really dislike. Because, as I said, I always hate things which take away control of my character. I don't know, I just don't like that. And the Templar has reached level 10, so we can now choose either Loyalty, which gives some health regeneration, or Intimidate, which gives him a slowing effect. And I actually think I will take the Loyalty, because I want him to be a bit of a healing character. And crowd control, like Intimidate, I will give to another follower. So
I would have chosen the same.
He gets Loyalty. 7 health per second is not very much, but it will increase with level, I believe. And it's better than nothing, and I don't need the slowing effect from him at the moment, so... Let's see... I don't want those, and I'm not into crossbows, because they're two-handed, I would lose my shield. And I don't really like that. Okay, a fortune shrine. I'll take that. At the end of these dungeons, there's usually a resplendent chest which contains good loot. A resplendent chest basically, at least as far as I can tell, is similar to a champion or elite mob, in terms of it has a certain number of fixed drops, and there's always going to be enchanted drops and stuff. But as far as I know, they are not affected by Magic Find. I believe Magic Find only affects what you get as loot from monsters. So it doesn't really matter if I keep the shrine bonus.
The truth burns you.
That was quite nice. At least to me, it sounded like there was an echoing sound effect. Haha. So he's a nightmarish minion, meaning he can cause a fear effect on me. So just to turn the tables a little bit, I gave him a fear effect as well. And this is the resplendent chest, which, as I said, is kind of similar to a champion or elite group in terms of drops. And as a general rule of thumb, all the dungeons, which you can kind of tell at the entrance already, if the dungeon has multiple levels, so for example if the entrance says, in this case, Scavengers Den level 1, well, right now we're in level 2, but at the entrance it said level 1, that tells you that obviously the dungeon has more than one level, and almost always on the second level you will find a resplendent chest. And there's a little bit we haven't explored yet. Up there is of course the exit, but we're missing a tiny bit down here. And full exploration obviously means full exploration, and I didn't want to miss those 29 gold. Okay, let's check out the tribal masks now. More experience, more mana regeneration, and I will take these for the increased experience. I don't need the other ones, and
I do not understand how evil walks in the day. Should it not fear the light?
Good and evil deeds are performed under the sun as well.
But the light is both a literal and figurative foe of evil.
I have to say that's one of the things I dislike about the followers in this game. Their dialogues are not the most interesting to my mind. There are some funny ones later on, but the point is, when you play the game for a while, you get tired of them because you hear them all the time. There are not that many of them, and they repeat themselves very quickly. And down here we have the Khazra Den. These big logs here are traps. A new lore.
A dark coven has formed in Tristram, and I fear that their superstitious violence may damn the whole region. I discovered very little during my eavesdropping, except that the word Magda was repeated several times in their chants. Oh well, now I journey to the safety of my home, where I may put these worries behind me.
Kill him!
So they kept repeating the word Magda, which is not good news for us.
We must hurry with the ritual. Magda will be here soon. It is turning.
That's okay. I'll just loot some stuff before I fight those guys. My zombie dogs aren't even that fast about them. Okay, now let's kill them.
Your darkness blinds you.
The bestial Hellions are demons that can be summoned from the burning hells with the aid of...
Who are you to take what is mine?
I will return this sword to its owner.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
To hell with you, witch!
Very well. Let the games begin. Well fought, but you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
Fair enough. So, let's go through our skills. Primary skill, Plague of Toads. Release a handful of toads that deal 130% weapon damage as poison to enemies they come in contact with. And I'll have to use that. And fire bats have now a dire bats rune, which summons fewer but larger bats that travel further and do fire damage. Okay, now we can take the glowing sword shard. And I do not want those pants. Which we now need to bring back, well, not the pants, but the sword shard we now need to bring back to Kane. Oh.
I do not have enough mana.
Fair enough. I'm still no fan of the bats, to be honest. But let's get out of here. And use the town portal to get back to Deckard Cain. But now I will listen to this this last entry
The
again.
bestial Hellions are demons that can be summoned from the burning hells with the aid of foul sorcery. They are given to chasing down their foes and attacking them with savage fangs. This usually allows some spare time for their masters to craft their dark spell work and finish off the victim.
Okay, so there you had it. Nothing else of interest really. Let's see if I can forge anything. Not really. Any armor? Also not really. Can I do shoulders yet? Yep, I can. So I'll just craft one piece of shoulder armor, just because I don't have any yet. Not even that bad.
The sword was in the possession of Dark Ones, under the will of a woman named Magda.
Uncle Deckard, they sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
Well, obviously. Okay, new speaking options. Origins of the Coven.
Magda's Coven is a remnant of an ancient religion called the Triune that worshipped the prime evils as gods.
There will always be those who will follow evil. Who do they now worship?
The last two evils, Asmodan and Belial, remain. And if either of them are behind this coven, then our troubles are only beginning.
Okay, and the stranger. Talk to us about the sword.
This fragment holds an ancient and fearsome power.
Indeed, it feels familiar to me, though the rest is still unclear.
This is the weapon of a master warrior.
If that is what I am, then my strength has gone with my memory.
Patience. Time may return one or both to you.
Wars make no one great. Okay, just quickly checking for diaries again. It seems like the summon zombie dogs skill is a little obsolete if I can just get them. Oh wait, that was terrible. Didn't mean to do that at all. I wanted to go into the Slaughtered Calf Inn to see if Leah had been writing again. Well, the advantage of using the skill is obviously that I get a rune.
Uncle Deckard believes the key to unlocking the stranger's memory is reassembling his sword. I wish I could say this was another of Uncle's crazy theories, but I can't deny that these ominous events are starting to really scare me.
Okay, so Leah, you're a bit scared?
Magda's words betrayed her. The next piece of the sword rests where only ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leah, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
Yep, so that one route which I didn't take last time, that's where we have to head now.
You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me too. The only difference is, I have no control over mine.
That sounds troubling.
It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something rises up from deep within me and, well, I can't really explain it.
Yes, she has hidden strength, apparently.
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend!
He's called Scoundrel, but we're gonna trust him anyway.
Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself!
What do they want with your friend?
She's just a farmer's daughter. Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Well,
Where is the relic?
you're not gonna let that happen.
I'll never tell you.
Release the girl. The relic belongs to her.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you.
Come on! Let's kill this thing.
Incidentally, this is apparently the only time in the game where you kill just normal humans. Like, they're criminals, but generally brigand isn't the worst kind of criminal. Oh dear, the toads are kind of funny.
Won't get away from us this time.
There's toads everywhere. But they're not actually doing anything. Oh, this is a terrible skill. They seem a little random. Oh dear.
This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Nothing more becomes of that, by the way.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first...
You wish to come with me?
Oh dear.
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way!
I'm really sorry. I pressed spacebar to close my
You
screen.
seem like you could use a helping hand. And I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal's proposal.
Basically, if I have my inventory open, spacebar will close it. Spacebar basically closes all my open stuff. But it apparently also skips dialogue, so I'll not use that again. Anyway, we saved the daughter. The scoundrel now wants to help us, but yeah, the Thieves Guild, those people, those humans are pretty much the only normal humans we meet. The others are the Coven, but they are kind of deranged, and that's pretty much all the humans we fight. Oh, those toads are really terrible. So, the scoundrel is our second option for follower, and we're gonna choose him now.
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
Yep, I
They
will pick him.
run when they see us.
He uses ranged weapons. So the Templar will be my healer. The last follower will be crowd control, which means he will go for damage. So obviously, crippling shot is crowd control, poison bolt is damage, which means I choose the damage. Blinding enemies or healing himself. I guess blinding enemies. Neither of those are damage options.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging. You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass.
And by the way, down there, little detail, we can see the blue glow that we've seen elsewhere before.
Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients.
Incidentally, both of these side dungeons will always have a elite or champion group in them.
Must we slog through them?
Yes, we must. I don't particularly like this area either because of these random ghosts.
Are these Alaric's people?
No, they are lost in madness.
I don't know. I'm no fan of the toads somehow. Anyway, new lore.
Ghouls are stronger than most risen dead, but they gain their fortitude through horrific means. feasting upon human corpses. These creatures are least dangerous while eating, but do not disturb them, or it shall be your limbs between their teeth.
Okay, just quickly. Yeah. I thought maybe we would have gotten a lore entry for the ghosts as well, and maybe it hadn't shown up, but we didn't, so that's fine. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye!